Well, good morning, everybody. Today, I wanna show an experience that I had today in an awesome. So I picked up, I'm doing Lyft, everybody. I picked up somebody special, someone awesome. You know what I mean? And she put some gospel music. Really was touching, motivating, and amusing. You know. And I just want everybody to know that I do have faith in God. I do believe in God, and I do trust God all the time. No matter what we're going through, God always finds your way out, the possibility of coming back to Him. And one way or another, God always reveals Himself and motivates you and encourages you to keep on fighting the road. I know sometimes people and circumstances seem to complicate life and wants to destroy what you got. But see, God does a lot of stuff. He blocks out, or He makes you change, or He makes a different destiny for you, and you can't deny Him what He's doing for you. Don't be scared, and don't be afraid to try new things, you know. See, God reveals Himself in mysterious ways, and sometimes He knows that you're not capable of doing certain stuff, so God takes those things away from you, makes what made you happy, takes that away from you, and He encourages you to keep trusting in Him, believing in Him, and walking in His faith. I know sometimes it's hard to believe that giving up everything we have, moving away from how we live, is hard. But God chose already a path. God chose already a way, and God tests you, and God moves mountains to accomplish His desire for you. And I want everybody to know that if you completely trust God, no matter what you're going through, it's for a reason. Sometimes you gotta prove to yourself that you can handle it, that you're not gonna get broken down and run away from something amazing to come. So God wants to make you stronger and make you not have a way back. God wants to change your life in a certain way, you know. Well, coming back to this person, she was awesome, and she put some gospel music and really motivated and touched my heart that God has a purpose for all of us. God unites us, and God chose already a path. And no matter what you try to do, no matter how you run away from it, or how scared you are, or how determined to fight on, God will break you and then build you up stronger and on His way, you know, what He desires for you. And sometimes He takes away or brings people into your life and mysteriously we all doubt, we all don't believe, we all don't trust. But what God already promised you and chose for you, nothing could destroy it. So try to have faith and not get jealous and not tempt God. Trust in His process and believe on His doing. And sometimes He teaches others how to be stronger, and He teaches people, He gives them a right and a wrong. And sometimes we choose the wrong way. We abuse or we take advantage of people. And we don't know why God allows them to take advantage of you. See, God reveals Himself and opens His eyes and His mind and everything. And He lets you see all the stuff around you. And God always prepares you for what's to come. And I tell everybody, sometimes we're too selfish or too ignorant to open our eyes or to allow the process to happen. Say, for example, if God's calling someone that it's under your protection, we're always doing or allowing or giving everything that we have to that person to help them. But see, sometimes God wants him to open up and have his faith, and he's in a path that he's ready. So God allows him to do bad things, Bad things, I don't mean like real bad things, okay? I'm talking about like taking advantage of other people money-wise, okay? Physical things, And people get tired of people taking advantage of us. We get tired, And sometimes that's what we need in order for we can move on. And I'm just telling you that God has a purpose, God has a way. He opens your eyes and he shows you that they're taking advantage of you, and you need to be strong to move on, because God wants them to be independent, and God needs them to do for themselves now. And they're taking advantage because they have it so easy. And sometimes we're so blinded, so ignorant to life, that God already has something promised for us, and we're afraid to hurt the people that are around us. We think we owe a debt. We think we owe something with gratitude towards them, that we allow them to abuse of us and to take advantage. But what we don't know is we're holding them back, and they have it so easy that they don't run towards God. They don't hear God no more, because you give them everything. And I know that is hard to understand what I'm trying to tell you. So coming back to the person I was bringing, she's going to dialysis and stuff like that. And I've never seen someone so happy. The only person I see happy, you could say last person I seen was Berta. She already accepted her path, her ways, and she was determined to follow and leading the way for God. Because she has to teach us that when God calls you, when God has a purpose, when God has a reason, we shouldn't be afraid or doubt. We should always aim higher. There's no substitution. There's no other way. And God takes certain people away from you. For example, I'm gonna say this lady, and she told me that when she got in the car, she was broken down because she was gonna come to the hospital to get bad news. But last night, one of her sons reached into her purse and took a certain amount of money, and she didn't know how she was gonna do to pay the bills and pay the rent and stuff like that. Well, she's been fighting a hard road, because she don't know when to give in or when to allow him to grow up, when to allow him to depend on himself, and to have inspiration on himself, to be motivated, because she's blocking his path. And I know that we all need sometimes someone or somehow to help us. And we all go through it, and when we have it easy, it's easy for us to take advantage of people, because they want us, they want to help us, and they could, okay? But también we gotta understand that we all have to form our path and lead our way and depend on ourselves, and have the courage to be strong and say, no, I could do it on my own. And not every time someone's gonna be there for you. Not every way of the way you're gonna be able to depend on somebody, because sometimes God takes those people away from you, and then what are they gonna do? You can't be afraid for them. You can't sacrifice your future. Can't sacrifice what God has for you, and you gotta be willing to get tougher, get the courage, get the strength. Well, this person said that she's tired of paying all the bills, and her son, instead of mejorando, he dropped out of school. He became a drug addict. He became a loser. And she feels that she's not going to live long. And before she goes out of this world, she'll love that he finds his purpose and his reason and his way, you know? But she's determined today that she was going to move into a convalescent home. And that's why I dropped her off. She had her review, and she got determined because of yesterday that she was gonna walk out of his life, and if he doesn't come visit her, or he doesn't forgive her for her doing what she has to do to take care of her body, her soul. She needs help. She needs food 3 times a day. She's going through depression. She's going through loneliness. She needs someone to be around, to conversate and everything, to play like bingo, hold them cards, go out as club, to be around your own persons, you know. And in this convalescent home, it's not a convalescent, it's a old retirement place. She's gonna save money, but she's not gonna be able to bring her son. And she has a couple sons, okay? He's not the only one. He's the only one that doesn't seem to understand that he needs to start doing things for himself. And she's been sacrificing and putting her life on hold, and she don't know how to move on. And yesterday, with the determination, she said that she was gonna start living life, and she was gonna give it to God. Well, as I was bringing her in, she got a call from that son, and she talked to him, and I guess his heart, his feeling, his emotion, everything, he understood what he did. And she told him that she's walking away from him, and that they already found a placement, and she's moving in. She's giving him everything in the house: money, jewelry, TVs, phones, nothing. She's not bringing nothing. She's starting over. She gets her retirement, and she gets her assistance and everything, and she has enough to live comfortable and happily. And she told him he could come and visit her as many times as she wants, and he was no longer gonna help her with money, you know, and no longer she was gonna stop her life for him. So I was saying, we don't choose our destiny. Destiny chooses us. Don't be afraid, everybody, to change. And if God does changes in your life, feel free to intend to try. Be happy, and don't ever be afraid. Well, I'm amazed and I'm surprised. When I was speaking to her, we're going off the 110, going towards San Pedro. I know we're close to the beach, everybody, so we could throw that portion out. I seen a white dove on the freeway, and literally got in front of my window and flew aside of me, and I passed it. It flew around me, it came back, and it passed me again. I know I'm not suspicious, and I know things happen because someone probably was flying a bird or whatever. But it was a touching moment, everybody. And I just want to give thanks to God that He allows me to be happy, to live life, and to have faith in Him. And I'm grateful and thankful that He doesn't let me lose the faith, and I'm not afraid. He sends certain people in our paths for a reason, to encourage us, to support us, and to tell us that we're in a route, we're in a path that He already determined. And sometimes we need other people to tell us, because God gives us examples, gives us messages, and we don't seem to understand. We think that we have to be loyalty, we have to give it time, we have to keep on letting us hurt, keep be like getting abused, All I'm saying is God has a path, God has a way, and don't ever feel that you have to be the way you want to be. You know what I mean? God already chose your path. Don't be afraid. Learn to trust Him. Learn to let go and learn to move on. And I'm grateful. God gives us signs, and God gives us messages, and God shows us a path and tells people to tell us. And I know it's hard. It's hard to have faith. It's hard to believe it. It's hard to trust. Especially when we've been wounded, betrayed, misunderstood, or been taken advantage of. You know what I mean? And I just want everybody to